Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for season 4 of The Boys. It has now been confirmed that this is the second to last season. Season 5 will in fact be the final season of the show. However, the world will continue on. They do plan on continuing Gen V, and they are also looking at other potential shows to kind of help build out and continue this universe beyond this primary storyline. So there's still going to be some Boys content down the line, just maybe not with The Boys. Now, with that all said, if you've been following me on Twitter, or if you've been following the community tab, I was posting because they changed the time in which these episodes release, at least on the East Coast for me. I've already been behind this week because of my vacation over the past weekend, and I've still been playing catch up, so I don't know how this is going to go. I know I had posted saying that I was going to hold off on this until Friday to get onto it because there was just no way with it dropping earlier than expected that I was going to get into it, but it's just been eating in my brain, and, well, here I am. I'm making myself push through this because the anxiety is not letting me sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll just plow on through it, man. Next week should be a lot smoother. It's still going to be busy, but it's not going to be as hectic because I'm not going to be playing catch up on having been away for 4 days away from the channel, so shouldn't be as bad. But that all said, let's get ready to jump into this, guys. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes and react to the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while, so you're going to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And with that all said down the way, let's get ready to jump into episode 1, Department of Dirty Tricks. Here we go.
Thank you, and God bless America!
Uh-oh, we're on the inn. What we cooking up? Literally, we're catering.
She says you've been working too hard. You need to eat more.
Aww, she's looking out.
Yui, come on, I need eyes.
Sorry, there's like a million connectors in here and I can't see shit. You helping? Or you just showing off?
Oh.
I am the human flashlight.
Where the fuck is Butcher?
Throwing up his brains.
Oh, don't you fucking start.
Charcuterie? Who are you talking to?
That's not good. You know, after the way last season ended and everything that was going on with him, the Temp V and all of that jazz, it is nice to know that, you know, they're not going to drag it out, like the consequences of those actions, because definitely they gave us a timetable at the end of last season.
We're here, commit a bit of our treason.
Code word, treason.
Oh, yeah. The plan is you wait here, cover our exit, no?
Oh, come off it. What's your fucking thought? Kamiko, if Butcher steps 1 foot in that elevator, break his arm.
Okay. That's what I was expecting. In my head, I was like, he's just pissing, isn't he? Wait. What the fuck? Is he shedding? Stress or some sort of side effect to something else? Ooh. Putting on that game face.
Man. Let's do this.
There's a lot of people now.
Would you be scared of a bunch of cockroaches? Huh?
Yeah.
They're only humans. And toys for our amusement. That's right.
Ew.
I heard that this hotel makes its own ice cream. Why don't you take Ryan and try and find some, huh?
What a great idea. Go for it, sport. Just nobody come back pregnant.
Relax.
I'm kidding. They're too young. Although Ryan could spew goo if he wanted to.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Oh my God.
I've supported every
Chill.
administration for the past 16 years.
I don't want your support. You're on trial for fucking murder.
1, that's a formality. And 2, that's a clear-cut case of self-defense. That thug threw a projectile at my son.
It was a plastic bottle.
Could have had anthrax in it. Not that that would have hurt us, but there's a principle at stake.
Any transaction you and I may or may not have had is ancient history.
Oh my God, man. Him and these facial expressions are always so unsettling. He does unhinge so well. Uh-oh. Oh, Butcher, what are you gonna do?
I know you're angry with me, and you've got every right to be. But you know how dangerous Homelander is. Let me take you to Grace, all right? And then you don't got to see me no more. Please, I'm begging you. It's what your mum would want.
No means no, William.
Shit.
This isn't the Neverland Ranch. Don't worry. Nothing bad's gonna happen, right? Oh, it seems it already has. Look at that big black mass curdling around your brain.
Oof.
What do you got, 6 months? Less? It's too bad. We're not gonna have that last dance together. I'll miss us. Come on. I do not want to miss Smash Mouth.
What? That's kind of funny.
What are you doing in here?
Apologies, Ms. Newman. We're with your mother's detail. Is that Zoe? We'll be done in just a minute.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you wait outside?
Oh! Whoa! Oh! Holy shit! Oh my God!
We see nothing. Ça va? Non, ça va?
My lord, man. This is some Resident Evil shit here. Oh!
There's a window at the south end of the hallway.
Well, that's a power to get, I guess. A little baby hand. Oh, come on. Good thing she can just heal. Oh! And then just that innocent little smile.
Hey, Huey.
Hey,
Gotta teach Butcher the meaning of the word covert. He just got made by a 12-year-old.
You turned her into a fucking monster. Like you.
I'm sorry, that sounds like the pot calling the kettle a teleporting dude with his dick out.
Worst mistake I ever made.
Oddly specific.
Hey, Vicky. Fuck you!
Seriously? I have to be on TV in like 10 minutes, you fucking
What
asshole.
the hell?
We're gonna go to the press, tell them you blew up Congress? I still got the Red River files.
Yeah. Have you ever seen War Games? Mutually assured destruction. I hurt you, you out me. You out me, I killed everyone you've ever loved. The only thing that makes sense is a truce.
You kind of had a stalemate.
or plan B.
Oh! Wow, that ricocheted right off.
How's it you guys are actually getting worse at your jobs? Guess I better go change.
Jeez, man.
There are people who, because of ignorance or maybe insanity, still believe you have something to contribute. I'm not one of them.
I'll get the kid back, Grace. I'll make it right.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Detail are dead at the hands of a 12-year-old. We had to tell their families they snorted fentanyl-laced cocaine at the after-party.
Oh my God.
Eliminating her is top priority.
So do your fucking job.
Yes, ma'am.
Somewhere else you need to be?
No, sir. Billy Butcher.
Oh, there's my guy. Know that voice anywhere by this point.
We're whistling our way towards a fucking apocalypse, and Grace's eye ain't on the ball.
But you had a clean shot at him, right? With Soldier Boy. You didn't take it. Was your eye on the ball?
Ooh. Throwing that right back at him.
Why do I get the feeling we ain't just bumped into each other?
You remember the Panchir Valley?
Pretty hard to forget.
You dragged me out of there and dropped how many bodies to do it without giving it a second fucking thought.
And yet you still didn't name your son after me, eh?
We need someone like you, Billy. before the soups start rounding us up and dumping us off in camps.
Todd got so deep into all that weird home teamer shit. He's not answering my calls. I don't know where he is.
Okay, so...
And you're good at finding people.
Oh my God.
For your daughter, Marvin.
Well, I get what you saw in that guy. He was good to Janine, because it sure as shit wasn't a D. Right?
Right?